Your Buckhead Flex. I'm back here with another video. I'm gonna try to make this as fast as I can. I know it's late. Back here with another video. Buccaneers versus the Miami Dolphins. End of the second preseason game. We lost 14-16. The final score, like I said, really doesn't matter. You know, like I always say, it's the preseason at the end of the day. And not gonna lie, if you're still if you're up to watch this video and you actually watched that whole preseason game, you deserve a gold star, a gold medal or something, because that shit, like, if you haven't fell asleep yet, I don't know, like, you're amazing. You must really love watching football, because that game was actually quite awful to watch for the whole entire game until like the last two drives when we scored a touchdown and then they scored a field goal. It was just unwatchable. You know, I'm all for a defensive showdown and everything, but in a preseason game when nothing means nothing, you don't, and you have backups in, you don't want to see constant 3 and out. It was just awful to watch. Let's get into the specifics. So the first half was kind of interesting. Josh Rosen came out starting, and once again, guys, Josh Rosen outplayed Ryan Fitzpatrick. Now, if y'all look at the statistics, Josh Rosen 10 for 18, 102 yards. Ryan Fitzpatrick, on the other hand, 3 for 9, 20 yards. Jake Rudock had 6 for 11, 72 yards and a touchdown interception, but he has no chance of starting. So I'm looking at the quarterback situation, and I'm saying what I've been saying this whole time. You guys know I'm rooting for Josh Rosen to start. And it makes the most sense. And through these first two preseason games, you guys can see obviously that Josh Rosen probably needs to start the season. Okay, it's not over with. You know, the third season is the most. I mean, the third preseason game is the most revealing, I would say. So we'll see in the third one exactly what happens between the quarterbacks. But right now, I think Josh Rosen is. I don't think anybody could be upset if Josh Rosen was named the starter. During the offseason, a lot of fans were saying if Josh Rosen is named the starter, the team is going to give up. What does that say about the team if they name Josh Rosen to start over Ryan Fitzpatrick? That tells the other players that we're giving up or whatnot. And I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at the gameplay, and I'm looking at the film from both of these quarterbacks, and I'm looking at it, and I'm saying, how is that the case? Ryan Fitzpatrick, even if you feel like he's better than Josh Rosen, he's not that much better than Josh Rosen. And by the way, nothing that he's done so far has proven him to be better than. But even if he was better than Josh Rosen, he's not that much better than Josh Rosen. I'm watching them both play, and it's like, with Josh Rosen, you have a younger guy, you have a quarterback of the future that could possibly be of the future, and then with Ryan Fitzpatrick, you have none of that. And I'm watching them both play, and it's like, Ryan Fitzpatrick isn't to the level to where he should ever start over the future, ever. Like, he's not to that level. At this point, I don't see how you could say Ryan Fitzpatrick should start. Now, granted, I will say this. Fitzpatrick never had a chance to succeed tonight because the offensive line was not blocking. But likewise to Josh Rosen, his line also was not blocking aside from the first drive. All right, when he had the starters in. After the starters, Larry Tunsil came out after like the second drive, they weren't blocking either. Our line is awful. I'm just going to call this out right now. If anybody on our line gets injured, any of the starters, especially Larry Tunsil, or if any cornerback on our team gets injured, especially Xavier Howard, we have no chance. We have no depth at those positions. All right. As soon as the secondary comes in, they start getting cooked. We have no depth at cornerback. We have no depth at lineman. None of them can get hurt. All right, they have to be Iron Man this year. All right, because I don't like our chances with none of our backups in those two units because it don't look good at all. All right, as soon as the backups come in, I can already tell because they're getting fried every play. Josh Rosen's performance tonight wasn't the best. I seen a lot of him throwing the ball behind receivers. Now the receivers were failing him, they were dropping the ball. It was raining. I give people a slight pass, not too much of a pass. I'm giving them a slight pass. It was raining. Second preseason game. I kinda understand. But they were dropping passes. Preston Williams back to reality game. He wasn't the same Preston Williams that he was the week 1. Had a nice catch on the sideline. They ruled out of bounds. I still think he's going to be good. Like I said, it was raining. It was tough. It was a tough day for pretty much the whole offense. For both offenses, it was just a really stagnant offensive game. It was 6-6 in the fourth quarter. And Josh Rosen, he wasn't really underthrowing or overthrowing passes. He didn't really I didn't really see no bad passes from him, but just the ball placement was bad. Like, for instance, it was a play where he threw it to Gesicki on the slant, and it went behind Gesicki. Gesicki dropped the ball. It's really his fault because he shouldn't drop the ball. But at the same time, Josh Rosen could have put that in front of him, let him more, and it could have been placed better. The same thing on a touchdown pass that was missed by Josh Rosen in the red zone, where he threw it to Isaiah Ford, and it was low. He was trying to put it to where only Isaiah Ford could get it, but it was just a little too late. and it was a little behind him. And then there's another play where Preston Williams was coming across the middle of the field, and he threw it behind Preston Williams. Preston Williams ended up getting a hit and ended up getting a little shaken up on the play. So those are 3 plays that I noticed where Josh Rosen was really not, you know, he wasn't throwing bad passes, the inaccurate passes. They were accurate, but they just weren't in the placement that you would probably want them to be. So I don't think he had the best game, but he definitely didn't have a bad game, and he had a lot better game than Fitz. Fitz could barely throw a completion. All right, he went viral off a truck to somebody, but he could barely throw a completion tonight. He was 3 for 9, like I said, and he barely got time to throw a completion, so it's not all his fault. But you know, it is what it is. As far as the running game goes, all running backs played terrible. Caleb Lodge did not play. King Drake did not play. All the rest of the running backs played terrible. I don't know if I could blame them because they had no line. I'll take that back. Actually, when Farrell came in and Lear came in, they played well. But like I said, it was 4th, 5th stringers in, people that's not making the rosters in. Like, I don't know, bro. It was nobody that I expect to make the roster in at the time when they was going crazy. As far as receiving goes, I liked our receiver unit, how they look. Kenny Stills in the slot, Preston Williams on the outside. I think we need to have Devontae Parker on the other outside. I think that would be a solid receiving core. Obviously, we got to figure out what we're going to do with Albert Woods and Jakeem Grant. Those guys, they're injured right now, so obviously right now it's cool. Today we had Isaiah Ford starting on the outside because Devontae Parker is injured. I don't like that. Isaiah Ford, I don't think he should be a starter, and I don't think he will be a starter, obviously, when people come back. Surprisingly, I would say the best units or the most surprising units on the team, the units I'm most proud of are the starting offensive line and the starting defensive line. Now, the starting offensive line, they were manageable, all right? They didn't, I'm not going to act like they blocked their ass off, but they were, they were functional, right? They did what they had to do, right? They did not get Josh Rosen completely massacred, all right? Now, when Larry Tunsil got out, Josh Rosen started getting massacred. But before, he was not getting killed like that. And then our D-line and our front 7, they played amazing. Especially our front 7. I would say our front 7 played outstanding. The best unit or the best units on our team right now. And I'm so used to terrible linebacker play. This linebacker play tonight was great. All right, the linebacker play and the defensive line play, they could not run the ball on us. Like I said, we were getting some pressure on the quarterback. They had backup linemen in, though, so I don't really know how to judge that. But you know, we understand, I think, as a team that we don't have the best pass rushers in the world, so we have to scheme up certain blitzes. There were blitzes where Jerome Baker would come in unblocked. You know, we was doing great. Our front 7 played amazing. They had to be like the bright spot of this preseason game, even though it was just a very, very dreary preseason game. It was terrible to watch. It was a game only a fan could love. But the front 7 for us played great. Our secondary played awful all night. I could already tell that was going to happen as soon as I seen number 25 wasn't on the. I would say Eric Rowe did play well, though. From what I've seen, Eric Rowe looks like he's leaps above the next best corner after X. So I think definitely Eric Rowe will be starting. Minka missed another tackle and gave up about a 10-yard gain. But like I said, I think Minka really needs to settle into one position. I don't like him moving around this much. I think it's stunting his growth. I really do. I'm making a video on this soon, but I think him moving around is really stunting his development. Let's see if I'm missing anything else. I feel like when Chandler in the second half, Chandler Cox came in, we ran an I-form behind him, and we got our biggest run gain of the game, which was like 12 yards at the time. I really feel like, I hope that we run a lot more of that in the regular season. Obviously, it's a preseason, you don't want to show your cards too much, but I'm hoping that those little I-form runs behind Chandler Cox, every time we run those, I feel like good things happen. I like to see us run that a lot in the regular season. But we'll see. But yeah, I think overall the game was just a very, very slow, boring one. I think preseason game 3 will be better. I think Josh Rosen is ahead in the quarterback competition. He had an opportunity tonight to really take the quarterback position by the neck, but he didn't play that great. But Ryan Fitzpatrick played pretty terrible too himself. So Josh Rosen, I feel like, is in command and lead of the starting job, if you ask me. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting nothing. I think I pretty much discussed everything. I'm not really disappointed in anybody tonight. I'm happy about the front 7. I will say, you know, after watching these 2 preseason games, I think Bryce Butler had a nice catch tonight. The Dolphins have decisions to make a receiver. I'm glad I don't have to be the one to make those decisions, because we got some great receivers on our team. You know what I'm saying? I wish we could trade in some of this receiver depth for some cornerback depth or some O-line depth, but we definitely got a lot of great receivers on our team. Now, I don't say great is extreme. Okay, I don't want to be too extreme. We have some good receivers on our team, though. And some people gotta get cut. I'm looking at Allen Hurns and I'm like, yeah, it's probably gonna be. I haven't really seen him make a play too often. I've seen everybody else make a play. I think Allen Hurns is gonna be one of the left ones out. But yeah, overall we played well. You know what I'm saying? We lost the game, but overall, I mean, we played good. When our starters was out, we didn't look terrible. We didn't look atrocious. And like I said, I'm really happy with the front seven. I can't wait to see, you know, how we look with Rashad Jones and Xavier Howard back. I hope in the third preseason game we get to see some more of our starters. But anyways, get in the comment section. This was I think this was a short video. Get in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Just talking a little bit about the game. It's late at night. I'm tired. That game did not help me wake up at all because that game was a slobber knocker. I mean, it was just nothing happening the whole game. But I must give credit to Egwoven, I hope I'm saying his name, Sam Egwoven, the linebacker. He's a beast, man. He was playing like a beast today, making plays, flying around. Jerome Baker was as well. It leads me to ask questions about what Kiko's role is going to be on the team this year, because we got some good young linebackers. So I don't know what Kiko, you know what I'm saying, what's his role going to be, or if he even has a role. Overall, we stopped the run. We did. I mean, it was just a good game. You know, overall, I mean, it was just a hopeful game. But I'm looking forward to the next game and seeing a little bit. Anyways, get in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this whole entire game, this whole situation, the quarterback situation, anything that I missed. Like, comment, subscribe. Road to 8K in the way. It's your boy K Flexing. I'm out.